I can hear you, Joe.
Yep, I can hear you.
We're good.
There we go. Okay, you guys can start whenever you're ready.
You guys are killing me. I haven't stopped since 4 and change. Hey, Ken.
Morning, Joe.
Everybody, thanks for doing this.
Anytime.
So talk to me. You're a Spartan.
Spartan, been doing it since 2018, and I think it saved me.
So how'd you get into it?
All right, I get into it about 5 years ago. I had a stroke, and it's like I was still smoking. I smoked for like 30, 35 years. And then about 3 years ago, I started to where I had diabetes. They diagnosed me diabetes, said you're going to be on this stuff for the rest of your life. I said I got to change things, but I'm the kind of guy that I need something to push me. And then I found Spartan, and Spartan's got me to where I'm working out all the time. I'm running, and I think it actually saved me with this situation because after smoking for 35 years, I've been wanting to get better and better with the Spartan races, the running, and I think it helped my lungs. It made my lungs strong enough to where I could overcome this.
You got to build that Spartan immunity. I was thinking about early this morning. What a great sentence for people, right? Spartan immunity.
Spartan immunity.
Where are you living? Where are you?
I'm in Monroe, New York.
We're in Monroe, New York. And how'd you find it? How'd you find Spartan?
How'd I find Spartan? I've seen people. I had a friend of mine who's done Spartan. He said, "Oh, these are great obstacle course." I don't know. I figured I'd try it, but then 2 years ago, I did the New Jersey Beast. Was my first one ever. I said, you know what? Jersey's close. It's only like 40 minutes from my house. I said, you know what? I'll start training for this, and that'll be my goal is to try to do that. Something to push me to where I want to do this, and that was my thing.
Jersey Beast breaks a lot of people. That's a tough one.
Oh my God, yes. I was hoping to do it this year. I was going to do back to back this year. I can't tell you how much I love Spartan now.
And then tell me about about COVID. What happened? How'd you catch that?
Well, the COVID. See, my daughter, she's a cheerleader. So I think about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks ago, I think she started having a little cough because she's a cheerleader. She's doing 4 or 5 days a week. I think she got over it quickly. But then me and my wife seemed to come down with it. We started getting shortness of breath, body aches, hot streaks, cold streaks, very mild temperature, diarrhea. All the symptoms you see on the news now, we've had them, just about all of them, except for it's not as much with the chest.
And you know what we're hearing, right, is people that are healthier are basically getting much milder symptoms.
I think so because it's all respiratory and your lungs. It's how much you use your lungs, and if you don't get out there and use them, like I said, I was smoking for 30, 35 years. If I didn't get out there and get them healthy, I don't know what could have happened.
Now, you know, the ancient Spartans, I was in Sparta, the ancient Spartans believed that they would do all this hard work for freedom. And I said, what do you mean? And they said, not just freedom from like tyranny, but freedom from disease. They believed that if they took care of themselves, right, and they worked hard and they sweat every day and they ate healthy, you'd have freedom from disease. So it's no different from 2,500 years ago. And I think there's just a lot of people, you and I know this, there's a lot of people that just don't take their health seriously. And then something like this happens and, you know, it's curtains.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get my wife to work out more because she's still having a little lung issues, a little heavy breathing. So she's been on some asthma type medicines to try to help her breathing. But yesterday I think was the first day out of about 3.5 weeks that she's finally felt 100%.
Well, the good news is you got tiger blood now. You guys can go anywhere. You're in.
Yes, I know. Plus, I got a little home gym in my garage, so that helps out a lot.
You got to join us we do a 5:30 a.m. call if you want to join us. And
right.
I'll give you the information, and then we do workouts in the morning. Love to have you on.
I'm going to have to get up there and do this. But this has been crazy with all this going on.
We'll be back. Well, I think everything will be back to some semblance of normalcy around July 1st. That's my bet.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am signed up for Palmerton.
Palmerton's a tough one too. You choose. You got some You got some issues.
Well, like I told you, I got hooked on this since 2018. My first year, I did one trifecta. I did like 6 races. Last year, 4 trifectas, and I did like 18 races. I was going for 6 this year, but this is kind of put a little damper in it. But I love every minute of it. It
No,
keeps me healthy. It keeps me going.
virus must have found you and said, "Let me get the fuck away from this guy. He's a nut."
I hope that's what it was, but because I just want to get going again.
Off. All right. Well, hey, listen. Love to the family, and thanks for being Spartan. And
Absolutely.
hey, John, we got to figure out a way to get Ken some Spartan tea. Have you ever had the Spartan tea?
Now, oh yes, I just started trying it.
Oh, you did. Good.
It is good. That's good. I like it actually.
Boil it. Literally, it translates to, when you translate from ancient Greek to it translates, he or she is of iron. This, like, I was like, we got to bring this to the world. It's unbelievable. I can't believe there's a tea out there that translates to our message.
I just tried it yesterday, and I think it's really good.
Good.
I'll see how the long-lasting effects work, though.
You might turn into like Leonidas. Next time I see you, you'll have like traps and feel like a monster.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
All right. Thanks, Ken.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me. Thanks for talking to you. And I hope to see you out there on the course one of these days and actually meet you in person.
See you. Bye-bye.
All right.